Introduced in 1955, the Les Paul Special came roaring onto the scenes to cause havoc, mayhem, and we're going to talk about why you might need one of these in your arsenal right now. So let's go a year before, 1954. The Les Paul Jr. came out. Single cut, single P90, the same year, the year of our Lord, of the Fender Stratocaster. It could not be more opposite than that instrument. That had 3 pickups, 3 selectors, which became 5 tonal options, whereas the Les Paul Jr. was just a volume, tone, and go. This guitar sort of came out as the bridge between the Les Paul Jr. and the Les Paul Big Bad Daddy. Now, these are student model guitars, but this is sort of the intermediate student model guitar, but now they've become quite something different. The one I'm holding right now is a 1959. It's obviously a refin. This would be in TV yellow originally, or some other stripped down version of what it might have been at some point and refinned at that point. But TV yellow was pretty much the color they made. This was the double cut, which came out in 58. So this changes things a bit too. You got a lot more access to the upper register, the fretboards. That's the obvious stuff. Let's get into what makes this thing tick though. It's these bad boys right here. The P90s that they came out with then are nothing short of spectacular. Solid slab of mahogany, no frills, no beauty to it. It's a rock and roll workhorse. Some call it the working man's guitar back in the day. Billy Joe from Green Day, you can't take him without one, it seems. And I think they've made probably a few little itinerations of his, not as many as Slash. The wraparound bridge is another part of this sonic tonal masterpiece. I love that in the Special, it gives you the options of the full Les Paul setup. Now we got the 2 volumes, we've got the 2 tones, none of this like tapping stuff. Simple, but I got a lot more tonal flexibility than I do with the basic Junior. I love a Junior. We've had plenty of Juniors come through the shop, early 50s ones. They are fetching prices starting at 10 and going up. These are getting expensive now as well too. Okay, so besides how cool this thing is, how old these things are, and just the raw sonics of it, why would you want to add one of these to your collection? Not just for collector's sake. I think this captures something very different than even like the 54 Les Pauls do, the 57s, and like we've obviously switched into PAF style pickups at that point. There is something about this slab. I mean, look how thin it is. Don't mistake yourself for thinking thin is light though. This is not a light guitar. This is a heavy Special. One of the heavier ones I've seen. Now this one has a refin, obviously, has new tuners on it. I think it's got new electronics in it as well. I don't care, it sounds fantastic. This is a beast to play, but there's just a raw throatiness to it. It's hard to put your finger on until you put your hands on one of these girls. It makes you want to play like power chords. It makes you want to hit the chord and just hear it open and ring and scream. It makes you want to let that feedback start to come out. It plays clean great. It plays fine. If you want to play some jazz, that's cool, but man, this guitar wants to rock and roll. So if you haven't played a Special, make sure you find one out there in the world. Even, it doesn't matter if it's a custom shop, a reissue, a production model, an Epiphone of sorts. Just get your hands on some just to sort of see if you like that feel. I think they're really fun. They're awesome. They sound like rock and roll put in a bottle. This one's blue. Who doesn't like a blue guitar? But I'm gonna go play some more guitar, so thanks for joining us. You guys have a great day. See you soon.